Hello everyone and welcome to Race Space. Tonight we are going back to Florida to the Daytona Oval, but we will be doing the road course layout, and this is for the SCORCH series. So last week we were doing the oval layout of this track. It was a pretty interesting race for anyone that remembers. If you haven't seen it, you can check it out on our YouTube channel at a later point, because we are now live. Okay, these are all the drivers we'll be getting tonight. I believe Ballistic is load shedding, so he won't be able to join us. And the other guys told me they couldn't make it. So we are going in now for the qualifying round of SCORCH. So it looks like quite a tricky layout. Obviously you've got a lot of speed on certain areas of this track, then you've got to hit the brakes quite hard to not kill yourselves. So it's not the easiest of tracks. It looks like it could be easy, but it's definitely not. And these cars, being old and muscle cars, they won't have the best of brakes, so it's going to be very interesting to see how these guys handle these kind of turns on this kind of a track. So we got Dusty. Everybody knows that he's been having a good run so far in this series. Shadow Lancer, he is there in that number 77. Barry's on his way out of the pits into the track already. Ratek, he hasn't been so lucky so far in this series. He's had a few good qualifying runs, but the races don't tend to go his way. Is that going to change tonight? Let's hope so. Matsutsi there in the number 93. His brother Ali in the 92. Rock had a very unlucky run there in the oval, crashing out on what was, I think, the first lap. Hit the wall and ended up on his roof, so he's looking for a much better run here this time round. And Kenny Shep over there in that number 78 did a great job last go around until the final lap. He ran out of fuel. So he is not going to want to do that again, so I'm sure he'll put quite a lot of fuel in. And there's Dusty out on track now. So you'll see Dusty will soon be coming up on that horrible kink on this track on the fastest section. Let's see how he handles it. Here it is now. He's a little bit late on the brakes, sends him into a spin. So that's sort of how I expected things to go on guys' first times around that corner. It's a tough one to get used to. Let's hope that they get this corner right in the race though, because it could be a deciding factor. You can see Barry's there right behind Rock. So nicely done by those guys. Dusty now on his flying lap. Let's see what he can do here. Barry's has actually set a lap now. He's got a 2:17. So is Dusty going to beat that? Dusty and Barry's teammates for Red Eye Racing. So is he going to get this section right here in his flying lap? Looking a lot better through that section now. So Matsutsi also set his flying lap. He's got a 2:11, but Dusty with a 1:57. So Dusty is the man to beat at the moment. Ratek falling through the map. That must be a little bit of lag. Ali up into second now with a 1:58. He just gets deposed though as Kenny moves up to first place with a 1:56. So great run from Kenny to take the lead in the qualifying session at the moment. Ratek crosses the line and that puts him ahead of Berries with a 2:16. Rock just clipping the wall there. So where is he going to place now in his flying lap? Matsutsi back up to first. He's got a 1:55, so great job from Matsutsi moving up to first place. Rock with a 2:20, Shadow just ahead of him with a 2:20 of his own, so they need to get a bit quicker if they want to challenge these guys for the qualifying fastest lap here. Kenny back up into first with a 1:55.3, so Kenny answers back immediately with the fastest lap. Dusty having a few spins there, so doesn't seem like he'll be answering him back anytime soon. Ali just coming out of the pits. It'll take him a lap or two to get back in the fight here. Ratek on a 2 now. Is Matsutsi going to go faster than he did the last time? He's sitting on a 155.8. Can he get faster than Kenny? Matsutsi goes back to the pits, so not going to be setting a faster time at the moment. So we've got 5 minutes left in this qualifying session. Is anybody going to be able to challenge Kenny here? At the moment he's looking strong. Dusty and Ali in the 157s. You got Berries and Shadow in the 159s, along with Ratek. So Rock still needing to break that 2-minute barrier. Three and a half minutes left now. Barry's running wide there. Shadow with a 157, so Shadow getting in the fight now. Just over 2 minutes left to go now in this session. So is Matsutsi going to be able to get faster than a 155.8? Is he going to get faster than Kenny, who's at a 155.3? Matsutsi crosses the line, and has he done it? He has. 155.1 from Matsutsi, so a really good run from him. He goes straight back to the pits. So now is Kenny going to have enough time here to answer back with a faster lap? Or is this what it's going to be like? We got Ali in third place now with a 156, so good job from him to get in the top 3. Dusty's still out on track though, so he might answer back with a faster one as well. I think Ratek not going to have enough time. Rock also won't have enough time to set any more laps, so let's see what these guys do here. Dusty now. So they will have to complete whatever lap they're busy with. Is it going to be enough here for Dusty? He crosses the line now, and it is enough to get him into third place, so he's up to a 156.2, just knocking Ali down one spot. Ali's still out on track though, so is he going to have enough to get his position back? But he doesn't, so Ali will be in fourth place. Barry's now on the final lap. He looks like he might have enough time to just get this lap over and done with. Taking quite a bit of grass there as he goes around that corner. And that is qualifying over. So it wasn't enough for Berries. Shadow takes 5th place, and that is our standings for this qualifying session. Good luck to these guys going into the race. So there will be a formation lap, and it will be a manual rolling start, so just waiting for the guys to ready up, and then they will do their 1 lap formation lap. Matsutsi will be leading that. So they will be ready very soon, and then the race will be underway. Just checking their setups and possible pit strategies, I would imagine. Always helps to have a backup plan just in case you pick up too much damage during the race. These guys aren't required to do a pit stop, but they are allowed to if necessary, so we'll see what they decide to do. And they're off. Matsutsi of Team Scuderia Matsutsi there in front. We've got Kenny Shep for Shadow Racing in second. Dusty Bin for Team Red Eye in third. Ali from Team Scuderia Matsutsi in fourth. Shadow Lancer from Shadow Racing in fifth. Berries 150 from Red Eye Racing in sixth place. Ratek from Savage Racing in seventh place, missing his teammate today who could not make it. Rock of Galaxy Racing in 8th place there at the moment. His teammate Ballistic also couldn't make it tonight due to load shedding. The unfortunate part of being a South African at the moment with sim racing is that if your power goes off, which we've been getting a lot of lately, then you are not allowed, or you can't drive because you've got no power. So about halfway now with their formation lap. Cars are getting up to the line now. They will start bunching up, getting ready. Remember, the race only starts once they cross that start line. And they're off. So Matsutsi with a decent lead there into the first corner, but he runs it a bit wide. Looks like some of the guys going up the inside. There it is. So Kenny into first place, makes his move. Shadow manages to get up to fourth with Berries up in fifth. So Ali dropping down 2 positions. Kenny now leading the pack. Very late on the brakes there from Matsutsi, so he runs it wide again, which means Dusty now in second place. Shadow currently sitting in 4th place as we get going in this first lap. Ali is back up to 5th place, so he's overtaken Berries somewhere along the way. And Matsutsi back up to 2nd place, so manages the overtake somewhere on Dusty. Shadow running it wide there on the kink, and he sends it into a big spin, so that puts him right at the back now. He's got a lot of work to try catch up to the guys. Ali is up into 4th, Berry is getting up into 5th place, Ratek in 6th, and Rock now in 7th place. We've got the usual 3 up front. Been seeing these guys up front for most of the season now. It's sort of whoever makes the mistake first doesn't tend to win these races, but all 3 of these guys are definitely shown this season that they have what it takes. Shadow on the back of Rock there. Ooh, Rock just spins it, and Shadow also caught up there. Berries has dropped down to 6th place, so he must have made a mistake somewhere. Ratek in 5th now. Ali with a comfortable 4th place at the moment, while Matsutsi and Dusty battle it out for 2nd place here. Dusty with a very nice drive there around that corner. Is he going to have enough speed to get past Matsutsi here? And will either of them be too late on the brakes and mess up the corner? No, they both do that pretty well, so holding on to their positions for now. Berry's just trailing a little bit there from Ratek. Berry is now ahead of Ratek, so he made the move somewhere, we missed it, but Berry manages to get up to 5th place. Is Ratek going to be able to hold on to the back of Berry's? Matsutsi and Dusty battling it out here. Dusty gets through on the corner, so Dusty up into second place now. See Matsutsi having a look for a way past. He slips up on the inside here, so they are side by side around the corner, but Matsutsi, no, now Dusty. Side by side racing from these two. Dusty just managing to hold on. Matsutsi once again tries up the inside. But then runs it wide there and Dusty gets the position back. Matsutsi right on the back of Dusty now. So Kenny runs it wide there, which may just impact him slightly, but still enough of a gap between him and the back two. So he's not going to want to do that too much because the guys are just there behind him. Ali's falling a little bit behind those guys now, but still in a very good, comfortable fourth place there. Berries has managed to get away from Ratek, so he's in a comfortable fifth place. Ratek comfortably sitting in sixth place at the moment. Shadow also in a very comfortable seventh, and Rock just falling off the back a little bit. But it's not so comfortable for the guys up front here as they are having a two-way battle for second place. Dusty also now getting very close on the back of Kenny, so it's almost a three-way fight here for first place once again. Kenny's still making no mistakes. Matsutsi just falling off those two just a little bit now. Ali just making a little bit of a mistake there, slowing him down slightly. So this is a position that we've seen very often in a lot of these races this season, with Kenny leading the race, Dusty applying the pressure to the back of Kenny. Is Dusty going to get lucky again and take a victory here? Just quite hard on those brakes. You just see the car twitch a little there, under braking. These guys need to be careful not to push too hard and spin out. But so far seeming to have found the correct balance. Is Dusty gonna try and make a move somewhere here? I think at the moment just playing it safe, only being the 9th lap of the race. So this is 9 laps out of 21 they will be racing here tonight. Ooh, Matsutsi just making a bit of a mess there. You can just see the car spun coming out of that corner. So not what he would have wanted. He is at the moment out of that battle for second place. Shadow just spinning there on the grass. Is this going to allow Roy some time to catch up to him? Dusty's still hanging onto the back of Kenny and not letting go. Kenny not making many mistakes tonight, just keeping that car where it needs to be. Doing a great job not to feel pressure that Dusty is applying there. As they go now onto the 11th lap of this race. You can just see they're starting to catch up to some of the cars now to lap them. Matsutsi out of this race for now, but remember, if these two front runners make a mistake, it could easily allow him to catch back up. Ali's still unchallenged at the moment for 4th place. Barry's looking like he might have picked up some damage there on the right side of his car. Matsuzi now catching up to the back of Rock. Matsuzi just running it a little bit wide there through that corner. Let's see what his teammate Ali does through that section. Pretty cool camera angle going through that turn. Barry's now getting to that same corner. Ratek just running the car a little wide there into the grass. Now doing the same corner. Shadow coming up to that corner. Let's see what his line looks like through there. Very wide. He's very late on the brakes there. So Dusty fallen away now, so he's obviously made a mistake somewhere along the way. Dropped back quite a little bit, and that's going to take the pressure off of Kenny now. Can just see Dusty struggling there a little bit, getting the car slightly sideways. So Matsuzi obviously with a few more mistakes after the main one that he made that dropped him back behind those two, because he is still behind Dusty, who likely also made a mistake. Let's see what Berries is up to here in 5th place. Kenny now goes over the line to start his 16th lap of this 21 lap race. With a very comfortable lead now. He doesn't look like he's under any pressure. He just needs to keep that car from spinning out. Dusty will have to push now if he wants a shot at beating Kenny, or he will also need to hope Kenny makes a few more mistakes. See what it looks like from the driver's view. So we're coming up to that horrible kink in the oval section here. So he has to get hard on the brakes. Manages to do that with no problem whatsoever. And then it's a flat out race to the finish line. You can see the start finish line now. He crosses it. That takes him on to his 17th lap. Hard onto the brakes into this first turn. A few twists here. Another not so easy turn to the right. It seems Shadow has gone into the pits. I wonder if that's a retirement or if he is just repairing his car maybe. Kenny just doing a very good job here not to spin the car. He's just keeping everything calm and under control. This is all he needs to do if he wants to win the race, is to just keep the car under control. So Shadow out of the pits now, but Rock has gained the position. And we can see now Shadow right behind Rock. So it's a battle for 7th place now. And it looks like Ali is behind them, so Ali coming to lap these guys. And we just see Shadow makes a mistake as he's trying to push very hard to overtake Rock there. But it ends with him spinning and falling further behind, so not what he would have wanted. We've just lost where Ali is there as well. You can see Ali now coming up on the back of Rock, so Rock will let him past. But Rock runs it wide now, and that allows Shadow to catch up to him once again. It's a good drive around that corner from Shadow. He now overtakes Rock down that section just before the start-finish line. Is he going to break in time, or will Rock get him on this first corner? Rock runs it wide, so not what Rock would have wanted. Shadow is clean through now into 7th place. Back at the front of the field, we've got Kenny now on his 18th lap, about to make it his 19th. So 19th lap out of 21 laps. Can Kenny hold on? Kenny still with a comfortable lead now on Dusty, as he heads to his 20th lap. He's almost taken his victory here. He just needs to keep holding on to it until the end. So as long as he doesn't make a mistake or run out of fuel like he did in the oval race, he should be taking the win here. Matsutsi managing to stay in this race. He also ran out of fuel in New Zealand, so he's not going to want to do that again here. Hopefully he can hold on to this 3rd place position until the end. His teammate Ali, currently in 4th position, also should be able to hold on to 4th. I don't think we're going to see many position changes here before the end. It's looking like these will be the positions they finish in. Kenny now goes on to his 21st lap, the final lap of the race. All to play for now. Does he have what it takes to hold on to this lead? So if Kenny wins this one, this will be his 4th victory in the series. It's looking good here for Kenny. Over the line he goes to take his 4th victory of the SCORCH season. I'm sure he'll do a few donuts there. Unfortunately the camera's not so great and we won't see them. Dusty goes over the line, 2nd place for him. Big burnout there, some big donuts. He's also disappeared behind that building. Can hear them though, doing their donuts. Matsutsi now in 3rd place. Ali crosses line in 4th. Shadow finishing his race in 7th place there. Berries with a big wheelie there up against the wall. He crosses for 5th place there. Starts to do some donuts of his own. So the victory lane here has turned into a demolition derby by the looks of things. And that is the race complete. So first we have Kenny, Dusty in 2nd, Matsutsi finishes 3rd, Ali finishes 4th, Berries takes 5th place, Ratek in 6th, Shadow Lancer in 7th, and Rock finishes in 8th place tonight here at Daytona Road Course. So next week, same time, we will be doing the final race of this series at Watkins Glen. Watkins Glen is a pretty cool track. Usually a lot of action can happen there, and I'm looking forward to that one. One of my favorite tracks, so it should be a good one. Anyways guys, thanks for watching, and we will catch you same time next week for the final round of Scorch. See you then. Thanks for watching. Cheers.